हेलो फ्रेंड्स, गुड मॉर्निंग। कैसे हैं आप सब लोग? टुडे वी विल डिस्कस अबाउट द क्रिटिकल रीजनिंग टॉपिक विच इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक for the CAT examinations, MBA examinations, and different type of examinations. So first of all, we would start from the first question. That is the question is written here. Then I will read it for you guys, and then understand it. What is the thing and all. Then we can carry on about the solutions. So the question is, in order to combat Carville's rampant homeless problem, Mayor Bloomfield recently proposed a ban on sleeping outdoors in the city's many parks. He claims that such a measure will force the homeless to either leave Carville or to find means other than sleeping in public parks. So question is, which of the following, if true, suggests that Mayor Bloomfield's plan will be successful? सो आई होप ये आप लोगों को ये सेंटेंस समझ में आ गया होगा, व्हाट इज द सेंटेंस इज टेलिंग ऑल अबाउट. नाउ वी वुड गो डायरेक्टली टू दीज ऑप्शंस. The options are like, until the ban, the city's many homeless shelters were at less than 50% occupancy. Many homeless tend to congregate underneath Carville's numerous overpasses. Adjacent cities have even tougher measures on the homeless sleeping outdoors. The percent of Carville's population that has been homeless has been slowly decreasing in the last 5 years. So the option would be a sure shot, that is the A option, because it was talking about the city's many homeless shelters which were less than 50% occupancy. So the option would be this one, that is first option, this one. So now going to the next topic, next question. Question is, recent studies have highlighted the harmful effects of additives in food, colors, preservatives, flavor enhancers, etc. There are no synthetic substances in the foods we produce at Munchun Foods. Munchun Foods, we use only natural ingredients. Hence, you can be sure you are safeguarding your family's health when you buy our products. So this is the FMCG kind of question which is talking about the harmful effects of the additives in the food, that is color, preservatives, flavor enhancers. So the question is, which of the following, if true, would most weaken the contention of Munchen Foods? So here the weakened part should be considered for the options. So options are, some synthetic substances are not harmful. Some natural substances found in foods can be harmful. Food without additives is unlikely to taste good. Munchon Foods produces only breakfast cereals. So we should these type of questions and options can be done via like eliminating the options. So the D options, that is Munchon Foods produce only breakfast cereals, is the we can directly delete it because it's not in the any of these statements. And then food without additives is unlikely to taste good is also nowhere in these statements. Then we have the two options, that is some natural substances found in foods can be harmful. So this can be the option, while the first option, that is some synthetic substances are not harmful. But we know that the question is question is, if true, would most weaken the contention, means the statement, the question would be weaken the above the paragraph. So the paragraph, this question, this passage, for this passage, option number 2, that is the natural substances which can be found, if found, can be harmful. So B option would be the right answer. Now let's go into the third question. The third question is a longish one. Let's read. If we want to pause it, so you can pause the video and then read it again. So the question is, Meglymem Pet is a nationwide owner of office space. They have major office buildings in the downtowns of several cities in the 48 lower states and rent this space to individual companies. Meglym Pet office space vary from small office to large suites, and every space has custom designed wall-to-wall carpeting. The carpet is in several Meglym Pet facilities needs replacing. The winning bid for the nationwide carpet replacement was submitted by Bethlehem Carpet Company. The bid contract involves all delivery costs, all installation, and any ongoing maintenance and upkeep while the carpet is under the 3-year warranty. Both BCC executives and independent consultants they hired felt BCC would be able to perform all the services for far less than their bid price. The circumstances would allow BCC to reap a considerable profit. So the question, so the statement is all about one of the company which is for the BCC, that is a Bethlehem Carpet Company, and it involves the bid contract for the delivery cost and installation. Now going to the question. The question is, which of the following, if true, most calls in question the argument that BCC will make a large profit from the contract with Megalpad. So options are like all the carpets will have to be transported by train from BCC factory in Louisville, KY to Megalpad's location from coast to coast. BCC has already supplied carpets to a number of restaurant chains, and some of those spaces are as large as Megalpad's largest office spaces. So the question is, if true, most calls in questions the argument that BCC will make a large profit from this contract. So I don't think that these two options would be the right answers. Then let's go into the third option, that is the carpet installation teams will have to cut different sizes of the carpets for the different size office suites in the Megalpad buildings. The option is the material in BCC carpet degrades rapidly when it comes in contact with standard toner found in most laser printers and photocopiers. The degraded sections are unsightly and smell bad, so they often need to be replaced. So this, that is D option, is soundly like it needs to be replacement, and then most of the printers needs a color faded and all. So I think this D option would be the best suitable, because from these they only make a huge profit. So the D option would be the right answer. Now the fourth question is, a fruit known as amla in certain parts of Asia is an excellent source of vitamin C. A small quantity of the fruit graded and added to salads provides almost all the daily requirements of this vitamin. However, the fruit is very sour. A new process designed to remove most of the sour taste will make the fruit acceptable to American tastes. We are therefore starting to grow these fruits for sale in the United States. So this question is talking about one of the fruit, that is amla, which is known for the vitamin C. So which can be used for the fruit graded and it can be added to the salads. So the question that is talking about the argument above assumes all of the following. So all that options that can be covered all of the following and accept. The American generally want eat very sour foods. The new process does not remove a significant part of the vitamins content. Okay, that's right. That a market exists for a new source of vitamin C. The fruit can be used only in salads. So the question is, the arguments above assumes all of the followings. We are assuming all of these options, but just denying the one of the option. So the D option that is talking about, this fruit can only be used for the salads, but it is not right, because it can be used for the fruits grated as well, fruit grated as well as the other requirements as well. So the D option would be the wrong answer, means the right answer for here. Now coming to the fifth question, that is the most scientists agree that new lines of interdisciplinary science have stressed the need for more interdisciplinary projects. Yet of 10 proposals for new interdisciplinary projects last year, only one was successfully funded. Some have suggested that this means that as yet researchers are not coming up with sufficiently persuasive projects, or that their proposals are not of high enough quality, or even that the reputations of these researchers is not high enough. However, the real reason probably lies in the way funding is organized. Funding is still allocated according to the old categories, and there are no funds specifically for research that overlaps different subject areas. So this is all about the scientist research and developments, like how funds comes, how funds allocates. So this is all talking about this type of things. So the question is, the two parts in boldface are related to each other in which of the following ways? Options are, the first is a finding that the author finds unacceptable. The second is the author's own position. Second option is, the first is a finding that the author attempts to account for. The second is the finding that contradicts the author's main conclusion. C option is, the first is a fact that the author attempts to account for, while the second is data that explicitly supports the author's main conclusion. And the D option is, the first is a position that the author opposes, and the second is the author's main position. While if you talk about the C option, that is the first is the fact that the author attempts to account for, means it is trying to attempt the situation, like what is the situations going on in the reality, and then second is the data that explicitly supports the author's main conclusion. Here it is In the last line, it is talking about the conclusion and the explanation why it is issue. It is creating the issues, that is talking about the funding is still allocated according to the old categories, and there are no funds specifically for research that overlaps different subject area. So the C option would be the right answer. Now coming to the sixth question. A factory was trying out a new process for producing one of these products, while with the goal of reducing production costs. A trial production run using the new process showed a 15% reduction in cost compared with past performance using the standard process. The production managers therefore concluded that the new process did produce a cost savings. So this passage is all about the productions of these some materials. The production managers are therefore concluded that the new process did produce a cost savings. So it's talking about the cost savings for the new process that has been involved in the new manufacturing plant. That is about the 15% reduction in the cost. So question is, which of the following, if true, casts most doubt on the production manager's conclusion? In the cost reduction projects that eventually led to the trial of the new process, production managers had initially been seeking cost reductions of 50%, but it's talking about the 15%. So this option would be the wrong. Analysis of the trial of the new process showed that the cost reduction during the trial was entirely attributable to the reduction in the number of finished products rejected by quality control. While trial C option is, while the trial was being conducted, production cost of the factory for a similar product produced without benefit of the new process also showed a 15% reduction. So I talked about the 15% reduction. This is also talking about a 15% reduction in the quality while the changes in this process. The option is, although some of the factories managers have been arguing that the product is outdated and ought to be redesigned, the use of the new production process does not involve any changes in the finished product. And the E option is, since the new process differs from the standard process only in the way in which the stages of production are organized in order, the cost of the material used in the product is the same in the process, but it is not the same. It is reduced by the 15%. The answer would be the C option. Now coming to the seventh question, passengers must exit airplanes swiftly after accidents, since gases released following accidents are toxic to humans and often explode soon after being released. In order to prevent passengers' death from gas inhalation, safety officials recommend that passengers be provided with smoke hoods that prevent inhalation of the gases. So this is talking about the airplanes accidents while occurred during the airplane crashes and all. So the gas inhalations can be the dangerous one when we inhale. So the question is, which of the following, if true, constitutes the strongest reason not to require implementation of the safety officials' recommendation? Test evacuations showed that putting on the smoke hoods added considerably to the overall time it took passengers to leave the cabin. B option is, some airlines are unwilling to buy the smoke hoods because they consider them to be prohibitively expensive. C option is, although the smoke hoods protect passengers from the toxic gases, they can do nothing to prevent the gases from igniting. Some experienced flyers fail to pay attention to the safety instructions given on every commercial flight before takeoff. So the first option, that is talking about the overall time that passengers will took to put the smoke hood, would be the considerably the higher one. So that is why this option would be the right one. Other options are like expensive and all, that can be ignored. Now coming to the eighth question. So guys, we will discuss about 10 questions which would be the best one, and you will then lead to the higher marks in your final examinations. So the eighth question is, so now the eighth question is, a minor league baseball franchisee experienced a drop in attendance this week after they suffered three losses by margins of 10 runs or more last week. Many spectators of those games wrote letters to the editors of the local supporting news complaining of the poor play of the team in those three losses. Nevertheless, the front office of this baseball franchisee maintains that the team's poor play in those three losses has nothing to do with this fixed decline in attendance. Which of the following, if true, most strongly support the position held by the front office of the baseball franchisee? So this passage is talking about the minor league baseball franchisee experienced the dropping in the attendance of the last week because of the suffrage of the losses by the margins of 10 runs or more last week. So the question is, which of the following, if true, most strongly supports the position held by the front office of the baseball franchisee? So options are the spectators who wrote letters to the local supporting news were long-standing fans of the minor league baseball team. B option is many minor league baseball franchisee attribute a drop in attendance to the quality of play of the team only after a string of losses. C option is and the other minor league teams in that region of the state reported a similar drop in attendance this week. The option is this was not the first time this team suffered multiple loop-sided losses in a single week, prompting similar letters to the local supporting news. So the C option that is talking about that the other minor league teams in that region of the states reported a similar drop in attendance this week is talking about the strongly supports the position that led by the front offices in the of the baseball franchisee. So C option would be the right answer. Now coming to the ninth question, Anton, I sold my off house on an internet site last year and was happy with the price. I got a speedy sale and the cost of advertising was insignificant. I would advise you to avoid real estate agents, Barbie. It is in the interest of the real estate agent to get me the best price for my property because he gets a commission based on the selling price. Therefore, when selling my house, I will certainly use an agent rather than trying to sell the house by word of mouth or by advertising in newspaper or on the internet. Barbie could strengthen her position by pointing out all of the following except houses of comparable value often obtain a lower price than when sold on the internet. Very few houses are sold on the internet at the moment, and so a valid comparison is difficult. The agent service includes many add-on benefits in terms of legal fees, surveyors, reports, and advice that are not available on the internet sites. The option is some buyers pay the agent to find them a cheap house. So the question was talking about the Barbies could strengthen her position by pointing out all of the following, but not. So all the C options means A, B, C are strengthening the statement, while the D option that is talking about is some buyers pay the agent to find them a cheap house. So why we are paying the agent? Because we will be getting the higher price. So it is talking about the cheaper price. So D option would be the our answer here. Now this is the last question of our this video, the 10th question that is talking about. Let's read the passage, then going to the question and then answer. So the question is, the program to control the entry of illegal drugs into the country was a failure in 1987. If the program had been successful, the wholesale price of most illegal drugs would not have dropped substantially in 1987. So the question is, the passage is talking about the illegal drugs that the country was a failure in the 1987. If the program was the successful, then most of the illegal drugs would not have been dropped substantially in 1987. So the question is, the arguments in the passage depends on which of the following assumptions. Options are the supply of illegal drugs dropped substantially in 1987. B option is the price paid for most illegal drugs by the average consumer did not drop substantially in 1987. C option is domestic production of illegal drugs increased at a higher rate than did the entry of such drugs into the country. D option is a drop in demand for most illegal drugs in 1987 was not the sole cause for the drop in their wholesale price. And what was the question is, the argument in the passage depend on which of the following assumptions. So it was talking about if the program had been successful, the wholesale price of most illegal drugs would not have been dropped substantially in 1987. It was talking about the wholesale price which would not have dropped substantially in 1987, and it was talking about all the things, that is a drop in demand for most illegal drugs in 1987 was not the sole cause for the drop in their wholesale price. So the option would be the right answer. So I hope this video would be the talk about the good thing for you guys, and it will help you to achieve a good marks for your examinations. So those who are not subscribed to my channel, so please guys subscribe my channel, that is Competition Prep Zone, which is helping a lot of people. As of now, we are creating videos for this quant section, then LR section, English, and then now we have come to the GK section as well. So please subscribe my channel and share to most of the people who are preparing for these MBA examinations and other banking examinations. Thank you guys. Thank you.